All right then, welcome everybody to the stream. Hope we're all having a good day. Just got back, ready to play some Lotro and ready to get to level 120. Main thing for me today, that's my main focus. I want to just, get to 120, which we didn't get a chance to do last night, and then just 10 levels to go. And then with that 10 levels, hopefully I'll just buy a couple more triple XP things. I'm not going to do that tonight, but maybe buy a couple more triple XP things and just get it done, over with. End is in sight. And then, yeah, it's... I once I hit 130, we're just, going to drop stuff. Honestly, we're just going to be, done. I'm going to go back to the Limelight Gorge and do that stuff. I don't think there's anything really else that I can think of off the top of my head. So the Great River, is that the only one? I mean, other than Angmar Rambler and Moria Rambler, I think Great River is the only one. But then we do have to go onto the whole cloaks bit. But the cloaks is less of a deal, or less of a big problem, because worst case scenario, I just go on Shadowfax and quickly do that. I still have been meaning to make a Shadowfax character and just get him to 105, but I keep kind of forgetting. But yeah, we are level 119. We have 5,687,000 experience left to go, and I should have also a double XP thing there. So we have half our level doubled, actually technically for 5 minutes, 6 times experience. But that probably won't make too much of a difference. I'm gonna go talk to this guy, go collect the fallen timber, and then hopefully shouldn't have too many issues. Hopefully also I'm not gonna have too many issues with these guys. Let's actually sort of gauge where we're at. But just a bit of a shorter one tonight. I just wanted to finish up what we didn't do previously. So we need to kill 14 of those enemies, and we're getting 34,000 experience per. At least for the moment. That will significantly lower in about 4 minutes. I didn't actually realize there were so many enemies here. Alright, let's make our way back to this Bjorning. I just want to get a quest given in, 700,000 experience or whatever it was. Something crazy. Where is this Bjorning? I'm pretty sure that also these Raiders in the Hills comes under this area as well, so yeah, that ring I think is glowing, so that'll be a sort of double thing. Also, what on earth are you? Oh, okay, so some cave over there, that's fine.
I have not seen
Talk to you. Talk to Scala. Scala the Scholar. No. I'm mostly going to focus on the fallen timber, though. I might go normal mount. A little bit more controllable. But still a little bit of a speed up. Oh, we have to dismount anyway? Well, never mind then. Don't worry about it. But yeah, the one of the good things, as I said, is we're going to hit 130 and just be kind of done with things. As sort of bad as it sounds, we shouldn't need to be particularly high level. I don't think any of the cloaks as well are particularly late levels. There is the Blood of Azog stuff, I think. Let me have a look. Let's have a look quick. So right this second, the frames we already know about. So best one we can do is Limelight Gorge, Limelight Gorge, Limelight Gorge. I'm pretty sure it's Limelight either way. The rest is fine. I do have Helm's Deep Defender. Should do at least, yeah. So that's all fine as well. So yeah, it should just be that one and then the remaining 2 other weird frames. Cloaks. So we're looking at Anomalous Redemption. I've already got that. Watcher is done. I need to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've done the Black Gate. I need to get the Hooded Cloak of the Mountain. Cloak of Anduin's Wisdom, Black Book of Mordor, Chapter 10. I don't know which one that is. And then Black Book of Mordor, Chapter 14. So that's actually not too bad. It just means we do have to at some point go back onto the epic. But it's fine. And titles. Let's have a look for titles. Yeah, titles I'm not like too fussed about though, as I said before. And landscape difficulty titles aren't related to this. So yeah. All is good. We're nearly done. 48 seconds. Yeah, we're not going to get a quest completion with it, unfortunately. Not too surprising. I don't think I had a spare one. No. Though, did I have one in my shared storage? Also, no. My main storage? I mean, I do technically have a couple more spares, but I don't mind spending them. Spending my launcher points on it. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 cloaks in total. Oh, that's kind of sad. We were so close to getting it actually be usable. But I have 2 of the cloaks already, so. Wow, that's actually kind of a pain. Yeah, okay. I'm not surprised. I didn't actually mean to hit thing. That was totally just a teleport, you know? It's fine. Yeah, we definitely need to do some sort of gear up situation. Just because of that 117 is kind of crazy. I might look into just buying a couple things today, potentially. We do have a hobby gift, though. Not that it's going to make a difference, but 50 virtual experience is somewhat useful. Vaguely so. Collision. Yes. Damn it. So, out of the cloaks, we have 3 so far. 3 out of 7. A lot of them, hopefully, we can just, like, quickly get done, especially being high level. But I need to make sure that we have the most sort of time to do it. So that's why I kind of want to do these sort of other awkward time, not awkward times necessarily, but different timed streams, just to be like, hey, definitely gonna make sure we get it done. Cool. So how much experience we getting at? 350,000. So we're looking at 5 million divided by 350,000. 15 quests in total. That's should be fine. Honestly, if I want to, I think I might be a little bit cheeky. I know I said I didn't really want to do this, but I might just go do missions. Because if I do missions to 120, I can also potentially buy some rings. Like if I buy the... actually, let's go to Rivendell first. I want to have a look at the Bilbo rings. At 120 and just compare them to these, because this one's obviously better, but we do lose some physical mastery, I see. But yeah. I definitely think it's worth like getting gear at 121, but still. Okay, so not only do we also now have pocket items available, right? So if I go here, we can get this one, which, although it has tactical mitigation, is a significant boost in terms of agility, vitality from our 112. But same for the rings, presumably? Yeah. So I'm quite close. If I do a couple missions, you know, the 5 for the Eldan and Elroy here and the other one, I should be able to afford one today. And then I can also potentially afford another one if I just go through another character with those. And then a third. So if I put just a little bit of, like, a couple of hours in to some other characters, I should be able to afford those. And then at 130, I guess it would be nice to get them, but it's not the end of the world. That is quite a jump, though, but obviously gear does that. But yeah, I mean, even the 110 stuff is probably better. Yeah, not quite, but... So I'm going to quickly go do all the missions for these guys. I could actually use this to cheese my way into Carascaldon. Technically. That's always a thought. Right, Elrond.
Hope is not in vain.
It's a repeatable that you have previously done. And we'll make sure we pick up the tokens as well, because maybe I'll be able to get that purchased. Cool. Best way to do this would be load up an alt account and just get the level 20 missions. And basically get the guaranteed sort of one-hit kills going. I don't really think it's worth it. Like, it's nice, but it just feel a little bit more cheaty than doing missions on their own. Like, missions aren't cheaty. It's, like, part of the game, obviously. But I was like, I don't want to use missions just to, like, artificially inflate our levels quicker. But, I think when we were reaching sort of the, like, very close to the end, and I just want to occasionally maybe do a couple missions here and there. And these ones are pretty easy, like pretty simple, but not too easy. And I'm hoping that 120 like gear will also just make the rest of the content super, not super easy, but like easier. I mean, if we go to where to play, Hey, how we doing? I should talk to Aladan and actually... Oh, wait. So we should be in Ered Mithrin. So we have kind of skipped ahead, but only by a level. We're in Vales of Anduin right now. But at 120, we can start doing, like... Well, okay. Minas Morgul's 126, so a little... We don't want to be there, like, super early level, but we can do some Besieged, potentially. Once we get there, like, do the whole Morgul Vale thing and maybe do a bit of a longer stream. I think it's Sunday night into Monday. Maybe do like a, depending on how I feel, like maybe not like 12 hours, but like 8 hours, like a couple extra hours, just to push that final like bit of time. Make the most of it. Hey, that's good to hear. Don't have to pester them every day again. It's nice when they actually respond. I mean, ideally, you don't even have to pester them. They just answer you straight away, and it's like, hey, that's nice. I mean, as I was saying yesterday, I just don't really understand. Maybe I'm just being ignorant, but I feel like it's not a thing that, like, takes that long to get to. Yeah, so next Wednesday, so 5 days from now, is going to be Anor's shut date. So we have basically those 5 days to get 10 levels, or 11. Hopefully we'll get 120 tonight. So that's why I'm hoping to do a couple longer streams, get some like triple XP just to boost it up, do a couple missions, I'm sure. I'm okay with that. And then once we get there, we have to spend a bit of time doing the Limlit Gorge deeding. So that gives us another frame. It is a bit of a weird one to randomly give you a frame, but hey, it's fine. So that's the Great River doing some of these. And then, and also this one, which should be easy at 130. We should be able to one-shot pretty much everything. And then, yeah, there's a couple of epic quest lines that I want to just do as like a secondary thing. So the frames are obviously the most important thing to me. And then from there, you can, I want to get the cloaks, and then the titles are like least big deal. So this plugin here is called Where to Play. It's quite nice. It's just a reference of the level range for certain areas. So I can sort of be like, oh, I should be going to this area, or this is the next area, because sometimes it all melds into one, you know, especially when you got these areas that are like 120, 120, 120, 120, 120. And it also means I can kind of gauge like, oh, in 4 levels is this content, so I can go over to that content and you know, I won't be too under-leveled or whatever. Yeah, it's quite a nice just like little guide type thing. I've been using it a lot on Anor. I don't use it as much on other things, but it's very nice when you're just, you know, leveling and playing, I think, more casually. Not even more casually, but just generally. Especially nowadays, like there's so... I think there used to be just a very linear A to B to C to D, you know, sort of thing. But now there's so many different, like, avenues you can go down. You can go to Yonder Shire, you can stay in Bree and go to, you know, North Downs and stuff like that. Like, so it's nice to be able to see your choices. I mean, it's going to be even more with the mini expansion that's coming out, right? The 1 to 32 stuff before the shadows. There's going to be so much area for you to go with low-level characters, like up to 50. It's going to be great. Is it the Lone Lands, these ones? That I don't really like. I don't really like it, not gonna lie. I think it's a bit, I don't know. I like it and dislike it at the same time. It's, I think the reason I dislike it is more because of the gear there isn't that great. So, for example, especially nowadays, I'm not saying you have to do it a certain way. Like, personally, it's the way I prefer to do it. Is, if you... With the Lone Lands, the gear is, like, out of date, basically. So it doesn't give you great gear. You get, like, a lot of misstatted stuff. Whereas I now think the Undershire is a better place for that kind of level. Because... But obviously, if you're free-to-play, it doesn't come under that. So that also is an effect. But the Undershire gear that you get at level 20, I think it was level 20, actually lasted me until about level 40, and I was still, like, not struggling at all. So that's why I also say I really wish that SSG would go back and just, yeah, you get Undershire with VIP, yeah. It's just basically a quest pack, so it'll come under that. So I think that should mean potential on your other account. Not sure. But yeah, that gear like was really good, and it's not like as intense. I guess it's a lot of hobbits, so it's fine. But yeah, the gears there is pretty good and actually statted really well in my opinion. I can't think of the names of it at all, so I couldn't like search it up, but it gave like, you know, physical mastery, crit, and like morale and stuff. Like it gave you all the stats you want rather than having like medium will armor if you're a hunter, for example. Let me see if I can find the Yondershire gear on item treasury. Yeah, crafted gear can be a little bit hit or miss. Some of it's great, some of it's like less so. But these tend to be like, oh, to be fair, actually no, this would be really easy to do. So if I look up like head, helmet, whatever, where's H? Head, and then do it by item ID, then the newest one should be the Undershire stuff. Yeah, so this one here, it's obviously not great in comparison to what I have now, but like 13 agility, yeah, whatever, 49 max morale, 184 crit, 58 physical mastery. Like at level 20, that's good stats. I'm pretty sure there's better versions. And then there's also, actually no, sorry, stat bloat is so crazy that these seem like so pitiful to me, but down at that level is like, that's great. And then that lasted me until like level 40 for this gear, the Methithal stuff. Plus, like, you get a pocket item. Early game pocket items are, like, really difficult to come across, in my opinion. Oh, this one's going to take forever. But that's something I'm really hoping for, is better gear in, like, before the shadows stuff. It's going to make the 1 to 32 sort of grind. The only thing we're missing then is a level 32 to 40 kind of, I guess, if you really wanted to push it, level 32 to level 36 you would need, I guess. Wait, can I aggro these guys? I can. Interesting. Because yeah, you can do beyond before the shadows to 1 to 32, and then you can do sort of have a weird spot there, and then you can go to Methithal 40 to 45, Wildwoods to 45 to 50, and then you can go. This is gonna be a problem. I think we might struggle here. I think I messed myself up. I aggroed too many enemies. If I just quick attack, I should be able to morale, like, out heal. Yeah, that's definitely why I'm glad to see it. Like, I definitely feel like it can be, like, 1 to 20, it feels like it takes so much longer than any other set of levels. I feel like it takes me 6 hours or something like that to get to level 20. Which I guess actually isn't that bad when you think about it, like these later levels, but there's so many more quests at these, like, high levels. I mean, if I craft, it takes me like an hour, but I also think that with the gear being a bit off as well, can confuse some newer players on what stats are relevant. So I always use the excuse, or the example, sorry, of in the Lowlands there is an epic quest. So it's a main story quest that gives you 3 pieces of armor, a choice of 3 pieces. So a medium, light, and heavy piece of armor, all of which give you will. Now, will is only, within reason, only really worth it on like Lawmaster, Runekeeper, like light armor classes, Minstrel, for example. But I feel like it could confuse a Guardian, for example, who's going to go, oh, I want the heavy armor. And then you're potentially getting a downgrade because you're getting a will piece of gear. Compared to your might piece of gear. And I think it could confuse people potentially. And I just think... Now, the reason for that is because will did used to be viable, useful for all classes, from what I understand, but... I don't know. That's not what the game is like now, so it would be kind of cool, in my opinion, for them to fix that. It's crazy to think how fast, like, missions can level you. We have gone, like, we started at the beginning of 119, and although all our stuff is doubled, we've already got, like, 2.5 million experience, and we haven't even given in this quest yet. Like, each of these enemies, and yes, we are double experience at the minute, but each of these enemies is, like, 13,000. Though, as of 120, this Earring of the Dead City will not give us any more 25% experience gain. after next level. So once we get to 120. So we'll actually only be getting an extra 25%. Yeah, there's that as well. Like some gear drops that are from like enemies are random, so you can get like a gear that says studded coif of agility, and it actually gives you might instead. So I think it can still be worth like trying to explain to people. It's a mysterious thing. It's also kind of cool that I just got a crit rating essence. I didn't really realize that I could get essence drops from these enemies. I mean, there's no reason I couldn't. There's no like reason that I would, yeah, it would say like nah, because you can technically get gear from these guys. And now that we don't need Light of Arendelle, it might actually be worth going for. So I tend to find the Trestle Bridge missions give gear more, probably because of it being humanoid enemies compared to, you know, creatures, for example. And humanoid enemies are what drop the gear, whereas like normal like beasts won't, right? So we don't need Light of Arendelle anymore, and it won't give us Light of Arendelle on the dropped gear. But like I said, we don't need it. So there's actual potential that we could get like an upgrade to this Swift boots or this helmet or whatever. What is the item level on these? 372, and these are 350, so yeah. Why do I keep looking at the map as if it's going to show me where I am? Suddenly it's like, nah, it ain't going to do that. You don't know where you are. I mean, we do know where we are, but we don't know where we are. For the purposes of mystery. I feel like it's kind of weird sometimes getting to a level on here when I remember it being the level cap. So, or at least when I was at the level cap. Like, I've been through the game enough where the level cap was... I don't actually know. What was the level cap when I joined? Oh. Let's have a quick look, shall we? That's not what I want. Nope, that's not what I want either. Thank you, Google, for being a pain. So I joined 2012. So when I joined this game, the level cap was 75. However, that said, I was never at level cap because I was a free-to-play player. Actually, premium, I lie. But I didn't have, like, Helm's Deep, for example, when Helm's Deep came out and stuff like that. But I was at level cap at 105. I don't think 100, maybe. I don't actually remember. But I was at level cap at 105, 115, 120, 130, and... yeah, 130 and 140. So sometimes it is kind of weird being like, oh, I remember when this was the final bit of content. Like, I was just thinking now, I was like, what is the gear that I would be going for, right? What's the end game gear for this level? Oh, it would be the not hidden horde, sorry. That's current end game. That would be the Anvil of Winterstith stuff. Because I was thinking like, what like set bonus gear could we get now? Yeah, it's kind of weird thinking about this sometimes. I feel like it took me so long to explain, but hopefully that makes sense. I don't know why it's weird to me. It's how the game works. It's, you know, new level cap and stuff. Okay, so no more double XP. Sad times. Oh, we have to talk to Ella? Okay. He was behind me. I couldn't see what he was doing. So first time I actually did these quests. Yeah, this one broke. Surprise, surprise, me breaking an instance. That's a really, really great 2D effect right there. Is it bad that I could immediately tell that I know for a fact that those are just 2D textures. Like, I've seen the textures and stuff. I don't expect them to be 3D, but that one, like these bits here, it's not so bad. But those birds, for some reason, just seemed really obvious. Kind of messed with my head. I guess with the these things, like, you could say that they look the same from every angle, whereas like a bird obviously wouldn't, so that's maybe why it looks different. Or looks weird. If I were a tailor, I would be so happy right now. Look at all these hides I'm getting. That's why I say tailor is like the easiest thing to level up, other than farmer / cook. Because just by passively playing, you get so many materials. Oh, I got Beast Slayer. Oh yeah, because we're in Karis Galadon, Lothlorien. We get wild wild animals of Lothlorien. I was actually thinking if I like cancelled and redid this quest or mission constantly, like if you were to do it and then switch out to another one, it'd be really difficult to do because you'd have to physically be in this place. You could use this to get Beast Slayer like pretty easily because you just reset the quest. I guess you could just go into any other instance. To be fair, it'd actually be super easy to do. Just get this one and another instance, and then like run it, and then at the end cancel it. And then you could go do another instance, do a Slayer in that, like sword halls, not sword halls, halls of crafting, or one of the Moria ones for sure. And then you could like double it, especially if you have like a 6-hour one. So I feel like this area is a bit of a pain for Slayers. I guess, to be fair, you've got Orc Slayer like pretty easy up here, but still. Right, how many tokens of further adventure are we on? We are on 74, so definitely by the end of this we should have that 80. And then hopefully we can level up and immediately get that ring upgrade, because that ring is definitely worth it, in my opinion. In fact, I just want to double check the level 120 version. I just want to see if it's more crit than this. So we get 8,903 crit, so it is better than this. We get 5,605 physical mastery, so it is better than this by not by much. But we do get 1,257 agility, more than double the vitality. Like, we do get more health and stuff like that. We do lose out on fate though, but we do get that crit, and we also get some evade, so that can also help in some regards. Oh, I was gonna hopefully rain of arrows you, but okie dokes, don't worry about it. This should be fine. Oh wait, are you actual enemies, or do you just... Oh no, I can now aggro them. Okay, cool. Yeah. He's standing inside you. Feel the pain. I know I shouldn't though, but I will also more than likely grab a new mace and maybe something else, maybe a piece of jewelry. To be fair, I think I should probably get a new... I am missing out on this class slot. I do wonder if anybody's selling any of the level 120 ones. Because we are actually missing out on like a morale buff there. So class items, hunter. No, and I haven't got a scholar, and I don't really have the time to build up a scholar to the right level without spending a load of lottery points. And quite honestly, for like a couple thousand morale, I don't think it's going to be the end of the world if we don't. It's nice. It's like always nice to have more morale, but I don't think it's the difference between us like being able to do something or not. I mean, we are dying and losing our morale, but I don't think it would be a case of like, oh, because we had like 1,000, 2,000 more, then we were fine. I think it's like if we had 10,000 more, then we're more comfortable. But and that'll just come from virtues and stuff. In fact, what we'll do is, because we'll probably hit 120 like relatively soon, I think what I'll do is I'll maybe go around and grab a couple of those explorer deeds that we were talking about. Just because I did say I'd do them off stream, but it would be nice to like do them on stream. I don't want to do too much off stream on this character. I don't think I really have done much off stream on this character. I've like done stuff off stream on the account to benefit this character, but not anything specifically on this character to do it. Like me going for ancient script, for example, I have done that, but not on this character, even though I sort of should. In fact, speaking of ancient script, we are very close to being done on level 30. I wonder if we can see that tick over. We can see it like slowly going up. That didn't there. Oh, a little bit by a little bit. It's so weird to me that this is here. Like, as if I can drag it out to be bigger. It'd be nice. I want to drag it out and be like, boom. But, yeah. I mean, level 30, like, less than a month in. It's not bad. I'm a third of the way, basically. I'm actually more interested in this one now because the level 101 is coffer of legendary items, and it says contains a random legendary item reward. And I just hope that means I can potentially get like a tracery token, maybe potentially get like a legendary tracery token. But even so, if I could potentially, even if it's a very rare chance, like it'll probably be ancient script, let's be honest. But if I could potentially get like, yeah, tracery tokens or just tracery boxes, like scaled ones, then yeah, that's great. That's what I want. That's what it should be, even if it is a random chance. I wonder, actually, has anybody gotten that yet? I'm assuming some people like still got tons of let's have a like. Yeah, there's these tracery recipes and stuff, so that's kind of cool. Okay, so what's after tier? The famous repeatable box of 50 ancient scripts will be sprinkled with some randomized tracery recipe boxes like the one you've seen above. Okay, so it's not necessarily traceries themselves. I like the ability to actually have like crafted tracery things. I think that's good. There's single-use recipes and stuff, but I think it's good to have them. Oh yes, that's Silent Howl. My favorite. Oh no, I got knocked out. Easy. Oh, I didn't get to see it tick over, but I bet it did. Am I in 31? I am. Oh, so sad. I wanted to see it. I'll actually have a look at these. Might be giving me a more reason to go for the 100% crit things. If I can get heraldic ones. What? Heraldries with stat bonuses? Or set bonuses? How does that work? How can you get a heraldry with... Oh, interesting. So you can get it with the Word of Crafts as a thing. So you could potentially get like 2 sets of set bonuses, I think. If I'm reading that right. That could have like a lot of extra stats be available. Right, let's make sure we pick this one up. 76, 80, perfect. And then obviously we get like 2 more or whatever from here. Is it 2?
A strange fate brings you hither.
But that is enough for our ring, which is nice. 5 missions done. Let's go do some quick ones. So I'm going to do, 1-7. Super easy ones. We are getting 166,000 experience. So it is obviously a 119 quest. So we are getting like on level experience rather than over level experience, but do 7 first, my favorite mission.
We will need a distraction if you are to rescue Bilbo from Goblin Town. I will provide it.
Oh. I know I can still one day they're gonna fix this. My teleportation. Not my levitation, that's what I'm saying. It's got like a ramp on it. It's very weird. I don't really understand it. I'm supposed to be in here, but nah, we good. I do like the idea though of being able to crit a crafting recipe to get a legendary heraldry, because you know, less grinding for those tokens. And also being able to at least choose what you want. That's also another thing. What if you can get those from loot boxes? Technically. But the good thing is I should be able to get a decent amount of stuff on here, hopefully. Probably not to the end, let's be honest, but a decent amount. That's ideal. And then we can actually like full force go back onto Evernight and hopefully do a lot of content. We have a lot of content to do. So let's do 1. And then
I probably worry for nothing.
Bridge,
When we
maybe?
find Bilbo, we will laugh long and well, but not before.
just gotta wait now, don't we? That's all we gotta do. Ooh, I wonder if you could actually die in this instance. Maybe. Oh, that's so odd. Come on, Elrond. Chill. Come on. You see, Yaimio wished to ask you something. Yeah, I definitely was the one who wanted to ask you something. Where's... Wait, where's Bilbo? Where's he at? What's going on with him? Huh? So how long we got? So we're looking at about... We're looking at 10 to go, which means I will just be over the instance cap. Annoyingly. So I guess we can do that and then do something else for a minute. Oh, I am supposed to talk to him. I was like, I want to make sure I pick up the mission rewards just to get that extra a little bit, because it is nice. You get like 30 extra from doing these for the first time, like the 10 and the 15, you get like 60 extra. So basically, if I do those on a different character, that's another 80, which means I can like guarantee get the tokens or the rings. That's what I'm trying to say. In fact, what I might do is buy the ring now and then have it. So 120. And then, yeah, we also potentially go for the pocket item, but I'm not as fussed about that. But I am going to buy the ring. Boom. There we are. We have 15 tokens, so we need 65 more tokens before we can get another one. But that's fine. So we're going to go to the 21st hall. Something else I might end up doing is trying to level up the heraldries a little bit. But I'm not as fussed about that. Gonna go to the War of Three Peaks, because I could potentially have some really easy ones here. Also, I can do the 3 to get the thing, right? There should be a lot of as well, a lot of quests in Elder Slate, so we can actually get that leveling a bit quicker. I don't know if I like any of these. I don't like Branches of Corruption. No, I don't like them. I'm gonna try these 3. I mean, I can do them all. It's not like the end of the world. It's just like I have preferences. Because, like, these guys are a bit of a hassle. They have a lot of effects that they put on you, and I don't feel like I'm beefy enough for some of this. In fact, I wonder if I can summon Langha. Can I summon Langha? Yeah. Wait, no. No, they knew my trick. Yeah, this is why I chose like the easy ones, because these are like signature enemies, right? So I worry that I'm not gonna have the strength to get through. Like I can kill 1, but killing like 4, and especially they summon stuff as well, makes it a bit of a hassle. But they do give more experience due to it, so if I take it slow and steady, We might be able to make our way through. Like if I Heartseeker. Where's my interrupt? I can't remember what my interrupt is. It's not Dazing Blow, it's what is my interrupt? I actually don't know. I'm very confused. It's fine though. Is there a skill that I'm not thinking of? Oh, blindside. I think. Yeah, interrupts inductions. Yeah. See, I knew I had one. I just couldn't remember what it was. Because I'm used to it being over here. I don't normally have blindside as a skill here. It's because I don't have exsanguinate just yet. Also... Oh, that's why. I don't actually get healing over time. I thought I did. No wonder I've been like feeling like it doesn't heal enough. It's because it's actually not healing me that much. It's doing 10% morale and then that's it. Okay, let's hope I can hit you enough. That worked. That's fine. Slow and steady. That's what it is. So that's also giving us 166,000. Okay. So this one we can actually kind of cheese, I think. I just have to make sure all the enemies spawn in. Ultimately, the experience that we're going to be gaining... actually, you think about it. If I'm gaining like 10,000 experience from a kill and only 166,000 from the quest is worth 16 kills. Now, for quests like Chapter 7 of Bilbo, that's not, you know, too bad. You know, that's pretty good experience. But for something like this, maybe I should just be killing the enemies and getting double the experience, basically. Like 320,000. But I'm also lazy and don't want to kill every enemy. So, even though I know it's better for me to do so. Also, why am I getting all the signature enemies? It's a pain. I want to kill something pitiful with under 100,000. Cool, and I'm starting to wonder how much we're going to get affected by not having Exsanguinate. I know I said it, as long as I have like most of my redline stuff, I'd be fine, but Exsanguinate's quite a nice thing, plus the healing over time. That was alright. How much morale was that? 160,000 damage. Pretty good. I don't know where this dwarf scout is. There you are, running away, running towards us, sort of. Yeah, definitely. I will quit as soon as we hit 120. No. Not quite. I've actually said it before. I'm like, I'm not sure what would cause me to quit this game. You know? Like, I don't know what SSG would have to do. And whether or not this is a good thing or not. I'm not sure what SSG would have to do that would make me go like, no, that's it. I'm done. I'm sure there's something. But I think it would be quite difficult. Because even so, like, even if they do something like that I disagree with, I feel like there would be a partial like sunk cost fallacy type situation where I'm like, but I've already put so much time into it. I mean, maybe. But the thing is, the new content they add, a lot of the time, I don't end up playing it. Like, for most situations, the new content that gets added would be expansion content, right? Like, end game content. Like, I know they're going back and doing a lot of lower level content, but, like, I still go through and I play the older content. So, newer content actually doesn't affect me that much. But I definitely feel like, I don't know, if the devs were like, yeah, we're done. We're not doing anything more. I think if, and it's a big if, there's the console release, because that was always an investors thing, and I wish they like had maybe clarified it a bit better, but like, that's an investor's pitch rather than like this is definitely what's going to happen. I think it would be good, but it's how would they achieve it? I feel like the engine probably would be a bit of a problem considering it's quite an old game. But I think there would be no reason I see to not have crossplay. I don't know. I think Final Fantasy 14 is on consoles as well, right? I'm not too well versed, but I don't know if they do crossplay. I would presume so. I mean, it would certainly be easier than having multiple servers. I would but so I always said I was going to play the Amazon MMO when it was like in development. Obviously it's not anymore, but I said at the time when it releases I will play it, and what will either happen is one of two things. I will either not like it and then just stick to Lotro, or I will end up playing both. I still feel like I would end up playing Lotro more, because it's not even just about like it being a newer game, right? Because I've played newer MMOs and I just, something about them, I can't describe it. It's really weird, but I can't describe why, but they just don't like grip me. I don't know if it's the way to describe it, but yeah, they just don't like appeal to me as much. Like I have played, for example, you know, like Final Fantasy 14 and stuff. I have played it, and I admittedly did play it like days in a row, multiple days, like 5 days in a row, which was nice. But then I just like one day woke up and just didn't even think about it, and I never went back, and I just like logged into Lotro. It wasn't even anything like I don't like this game anymore. It's just I just kind of forgot to think about it. So I'm not sure if like even if another Lord of the Rings MMO came along and was like this is better, if I would just like be gripped enough. Let's go to Trestle Bridge. We're doing a real mishmash of missions, but that's fine. I'd like to get 15 done, and then we have an one of these and a character boost. That would be good. I was thinking recently with me moving and not having internet for a while, which potentially might be sorted. Maybe it is. I mean, I'm not ashamed to admit it. Like, if that is the pure case. I don't think it's fully that, but I think there is a part of like, well, I have put time into it. It feels like it would be a waste to just like not come back, but or quit. But I also just like, I don't know, I don't really play as many games I used to anyway. And so Lotro is just like a simple, I know it's going to be good, or no, I'm going to enjoy it. And like, no. It's like my control group type thing, I guess, is a weird way to describe it. But as I was saying, like, my thought was that maybe I will find a game that a single player game or something that I care about more than Lotro when I move, because potentially I'm not going to have an internet for like 20 odd days. Though hopefully I'm sorting that up tomorrow. I might be able to get at least internet. Whether or not I can stream on it remains to be seen, but I might at least be able to connect to the outside world of internet during that time. I hope it's good enough to stream with, even if it's like slightly lower quality or lower bitrate. Because not only would it just like be kind of sad not to stream for like 20 days, but also I think it's just that like it would just feel weird. I probably feel less productive, to be honest. I have been enjoying more single player games recently though. Like I have actually the game single player game I've been playing the most recently is Spider-Man Remastered on PC. Like actually being able to play it on PC, because it was one of the games that I was tempted to actually just buy a PS4 just for that game. I was very close to it, and then I kept putting it off, and then found out they were releasing it on PC. I was like, yeah, of course, I'll just buy on that. I do feel like I'm missing out on single player games sometimes. I'm just like, I don't really play much else. I should find some other games. Even if they're just like me games rather than stream games. You know, I don't have to stream everything I do, but gonna have some stuff to myself. It's one of the easiest missions. If you actually have 2 characters on this mission as well, it literally is the easiest mission. So a little cheaty thing you can do, which is a bit difficult when you only have one account, obviously, but you can actually run these missions at lower levels than your main character. So I could get in a fellowship with a level 20 character, for example, start this mission. So I'd accept it on both characters. I'd start this mission, and then on the level 20, and then I join as the level 119, for example. And then I'd be fighting against level 20 enemies, right? The idea then is that you just get the quest, the mission done, and it still counts as being done at level 119. Like the quest is still at your level scaled. So you still get awarded the full amount of experience, even though all the enemies you faced are level 20 and you've one-shot them all. So it's kind of broken. So that's actually, honestly, what I use my alt account for more than anything at the minute. It's kind of sad, but it's also nice for me trying to farm missions, because I'll get a 140 character from my alt account and a level 20 on my main account, and then I'll just run through the missions really quickly, and then I can, you know, get my rewards a lot quicker. Hey, it's the Grey Company stuff. Nice. Respite in that place should also be a pretty easy one. That's only 8 enemies. Though I do want more enemies for the XP, right? So with this one, I get 8,000 each. So Yeah, 64k plus 166k. So we're looking at, what, 230,000 experience from this mission. Even though the actual reward is only 166k. And that's why missions are great. Yeah, just a bit of a shorter one, as I said. So we'll probably go about another hour, like till midnight, so when I normally would. And that'll give us enough time to finish these, get to 120. Once I get to 120, I'm going to not level for the rest of the night. Hopefully it should only be like 10 minutes or something. We should be done. And then we're just going to do that big old run through a couple of explorers, you know, like Path Celebrant Explorer and Thinglad's, you know, Explorer and all that stuff. And just boost up those stats. Hopefully a decent amount, because 117.8 is pretty dire. And I think that's definitely a core component into why we're struggling more than maybe we should be at this tier. I don't think our gear's that bad. I think it's just a jump in stats. And I'm still using like good gear at 112, but out leveled, like under leveled. If I had progressed normally, then I'm sure I would have actually, like, you know, been a lot better off gear wise. I would have gotten some better stuff. Like, I would have probably got the Thranduil's stuff as well at 115 for like all of it. That would have also helped. Alrighty-o. How many missions are we looking at left? How many do we have left to do in our hour? So we are on 13, so there's 2 more left. And yeah, that should be fine. So what are we looking at? Enemies at the Eastgate, Defilers at the Dale, Cave Claws. I don't like Trouble at High Crag. I don't like Wrath of the Frostheart. Securing the Red Horn is a bit of a long one. Keepers of the Narrowway is a pretty quick one, and then I'll do Defilers in the Dale. This one you kill 10 enemies plus an extra 1. Generally you go for a few more as well. And they're not signatures, and they're generally a bit easier. Like less experience, they probably still give 5,000. Yeah. This guy probably gets more, being a warden and all. Please? Maybe? 8,000? Yeah. He set me on fire. Or I set him on fire. I don't know what I did. I can potentially get gear from these guys since they are humanoids. I also am slowly getting the Foe Slayer of Kurum Ubnar done. So that's also pretty good. Slowly but surely. But that's the sort of deed that we'll do when we transfer over to Evernight. Like, I'll just get, like I said, get a level 20, go through it, like, get it done really, really quickly. Put on maybe like a Slayer thing, like, especially with the 6-hour Slayer accelerators, it just kind of incentivizes me to do like a big old Slayer stream, you know? Like 6 hours is how long I stream for generally, and it's perfect, you know. I dare summon you. Nope. Take that. You knocked me out, I'll knock you out. I feel like I should use Dazing Blow more, honestly, but I tend to forget. A 5-second daze can actually give you a little bit of time to work with. About 5 seconds. Put the daze on and do that. You know. Pretty good. let's give that in, and then 26,000 experience left to go, which means we are going to be easily getting it because we have to kill multiple enemies here that are going to give us like 5,000. So we have to kill like 5-6 enemies. I'm sure this guy is a signature, so it'll be about 4 or 5 enemies. And then this should also be, right, our 15th mission for the day and the week. And then we should be good. Yeah, so this guy here should be our level up. Hey, look at that, level 120. The journey through hills, mountains, and vales. So we get a, don't want to leave, we get a nice new character portrait. Frame of the dwarf holds. Actually a pretty damn good one in my opinion. So that's one remaining. One left to go. Well, 2, okay. Technically 4, if we're really being honest about it. 1 more from leveling, 1 more from deeds, and then 2 more from just weeklies, which I should be able to afford. I might potentially have to use some mithril coins, but honestly, I'm willing to do that just to get it. But that one's not going on this character. It's going to be going on Feyrand, our completionist. So I'm trading that one over, but I think that'd be kind of cool just to have that as like an extra sort of 100% thing. Even though, unfortunately, I did miss out on some stuff from the reward track last season. I did get it. I just forgot to redeem it, which sucks. I do wish you could have the previous seasons available to look at. And then like pick up the rewards if you missed it, rather than, or have some sort of grace period. But yeah, because the problem is I was playing Tuesday and I meant to do it on the live on Evernight, forgot because I was playing on Anor, went to sleep went to sleep, and then I woke up in the morning quite late. By the time I woke up, the servers were down and there was my chance gone, you know? And that, you know, kind of sucks. Not gonna lie. Oh, so one thing I should do immediately is put this one on. What am I switching out? I think I'll switch out the lower one, the Lapis Silver Ring of the Towers. Am I still in combat? Oh, because of the totem. So 108% now. 110. So 2% for that. And hopefully even more for the next tier, because we've only gone up by 2,000, whereas on the other ring we should go up by 5,000 because we've got no physical mastery on it. And our crit should also go up. We're currently at 15%. It's crazy how that jumped down, honestly. Like it was 170 previously, and then we leveled up to 118 or 119 or whatever. That was pretty bad. Power Drain is such an awkward, like, annoying skill. Like, I get that it means I have to destroy the totem, but it's such an annoying debuff. Right, and then we'll grab Character Boost, because that gives us not only a double XP tome, but it also gives us a rep tome, which can help, because we need to potentially get Fangorn's Edge rep, but I'm not that fussed about it, because it's a title, and I can do it on the other servers, I think, right? I could be wrong. Yeah, Tree Whisperer, complete Legends of Fangorn deed. But I think that's the sort of thing I might just quickly do on, like, Shadowfax, you know? Titles, as I said, is the tertiary kind of thing for titles. I don't even know. Those ones are all count wide, yeah. So that's fine. Defilers in the thing. Cool. So we want bonus character boosts. I kind of want to go legendary item boost for a teal, but not that fast. 500 motes of enchantment. 1,000 virtue experience plus another 1,000. So that's obviously quite a big deal for us. So our determination should level up. 55 and close to 56. And those should jump pretty good. Enhancement runes, which is also very important to us. And then, as I said, a couple of boost things. So we do get the Tome of Extraordinary Experience. We also should have, obviously, the Essence Reclamation Scroll, which isn't a big deal for us, but hey, it's nice to have. The Rep Acceleration stuff and other such things. I really should put some of this stuff in the in here. Anyway, we'll sort that out at some point. I am going to quickly go sell some stuff, though, because I don't think there's anything here I care about. I might take the crit essence. 11 gold. Nice. Cool. And that one. And kind of like to hold on that cloak, not going to lie. So what I'm also going to do now is I'm going to go to Bree. And we have got 8,663 motes of enchantment. So, plan is I am going to buy myself a new mace. Potentially like a new... What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to buy a weapon, a jewelry, armor, right? And potentially upgrade either the chest or the cloak, depending on which one's the better upgrade. To see which one of these is the best upgrade. I think, honestly, it might be the pocket item, but I could be wrong. I do have an essence on there, though. And then, obviously, I'm just going to upgrade a mace. That just makes sense, right?
I haven't slept in days.
So medium. So we're going to go armor, jewelry, weaponry. Cool. So weaponry, we already know the answer, but you can see that is a significant boost in terms of stats just from doing that. So that's fine. I know, me at night. We're only going to be on for a little bit, though. I just wanted to get to level 120. I know we cheated a little bit by doing missions, but hey, you got to do what you got to do. And also now we're going to go do some quick explorer deeds, I think, just for some virtue leveling. But let's have a look real quick at some of these stats. So this gives us a nice physical mastery increase, which is what we're really after. So I'm thinking of that. The rings we don't really mind too much. That's quite a big boost as well. For everything, earrings I'm not really that fussed about for obvious reasons. Especially because they're now quite decent. And then pocket item. I think I'm going to go for the necklace for the physical mastery. And then we can always deconstruct this for a little bit of slight recouping our losses. And then a massive finesse boost there. And crit, mind. But cloak is what we're looking at. So I actually lose physical mastery if I go for that. That's not what we want. But I do gain, obviously, a lot more agility. So there is that. I think we'll probably go here. Physical master, agility, vitality, finesse, and crit increases. Also, I quite like the chest piece look. And it's got the oh-so in my favor little pouch. Any piece of armor that I've seen with that little pouch or a little pouch, I just love instantly more. Something about it just makes it look better. What is it going to look like in Evan blue? That looks like not blue. Eridlu in blue. That looks like purple. What about black? That looks like not very good black. All right, so where are we at now? We're at 128. Okay, so we're 11% higher than we were at the last level. That's fine. All right, so as I said, we need to do a little bit of looking, but there are some deeds we can do. Wildwoods ones we could do, but I'm not really going to worry about. I'm mostly after explorer stuff. That's what our main thing is. So like villages of the Earthkin in the North Downs, especially these early things where we can just go to like the North Downs and go to... Wait, do I have North Downs? Estelden, I guess. So Karlach is here. So that's cool. The Western Ruins, I'm only really after ones that I've got like 1 or 2 remaining. Not 4 remaining. Because Falconer's Tower especially is all the way over here. And I don't want to do that. In fact, I thought I had gotten that before, but apparently not. Troll Shores should be a pretty easy one. Fords of Brunnen, the Gates of Imladris should be able to do pretty easily. The Wilds of Talbrunnen shouldn't be too bad. Delisad, though, kind of don't want to do it. I'll probably just do these ones. I can afford to be a little bit picky, I think. Whitcleft and Rakus Bazaar and this one, they're probably not too bad. Evendim, especially Ruins of Evendim, we can do. Angmar, as much as I kind of don't want to, shouldn't be too bad. In fact, actually, Angmar I might leave. I'm being very picky, but Angmar is quite a trek, even with the Warsteed. Anyway, no thanks. Eregion, we can do this, potentially. That's 2,000 plus the ring goes south. That's potentially doable. Dunland, sort of, but not. I feel like Dunland's quite an endeavor. So, Moria potentially has some stuff like Zelamelik, Waterworks, like 4,000. That's kind of a reason I want to do it, even though I don't like the Waterworks really. But having 4,000, that's 2 deeds worth for only 4 things. So like, it's kind of equivalent. Southern Mirkwood we've never been to. Great River we can do Path Celebrant and Thinglad and such. Falmore's Den, I still don't know how I didn't find that. I feel like that's a pretty easy one to find, but yeah. Eastern Rohan, East Wall Explorer, Eves of Fangorn Exploration, all that kind of stuff. Where am I going? And one of the cool things as well, or one of the advantages obviously, is us being 120 now. And we've had this advantage for a while, obviously, but we are not going to get attacked. So, makes life a little easier. Hey, I'm doing good. Hope you are as well. I'm very happy because we have just hit 120. So, my plan, my thing I wanted for the evening is done. So there's my determination, up to 56. In fact, I want to see what's determination look like at 65. 1,680 on the agility, so like 3 times the agility. I wonder what that jump is. It looks like 63 is the jump. We get like a 300 agility boost at that tier, so. Right, let's go to Rivendell. Broadacres, Kingstead, Stonedeans, that's probably not too bad. So the gates and then Fords of Brunnen. Not bad. Pretty easy. And then what do we got in Gondor? Path of the Dead. Can do that. That's not too bad. Explorer of West Gondor. I mean, I'm not going to do Gondorian treasure cache though, so that doesn't give me virtual experience either. I could probably find Abedex Watch and Hashurdir for 2,000. Central Gondor, Pass of the Grey Host, 2,000. We did skip a lot of this content though, so we'll see. Ruins of South Ithilien, not too bad. Strongholds of Hope, hopefully not too difficult. Southern Beacons, probably not too bad either. Old Anor, Far Anor, March of the King, Gathering of Evil, so no. Or the Wastes. Mordor, I don't really think there's much in Mordor that gives virtue experience, which is kind of sad. Also, I should have just got Gates of Imladris. There we go. And then back here, we go to Strongholds in the North. There is Explorer of Daleland, so the secret door to Erebor. I'm not sure where that is, but is it worth doing for 2,000 virtue experience? We shall see. I'm not expecting to get, like, maxed out today in terms of determination. I'd just like to do a couple here and there for, like, half an hour, see where we can get to, and then we'll finish off for today. No stream tomorrow because I am quite busy, so that's why I wanted to stream at least a little bit, just get a little bit of time. But I'm up quite early. I need to see if I can get this temporary internet solution going, and then hopefully streams will just be easy to do. That's like obviously the idea. Yeah, well, so my main plan is I want to I'm trying to buy this little like 4G dongle box thing, whatever, that it's funny because it's still like double my current internet speed up, like, ideally, even if it's like it's 4 times my current internet speed. So even if it's like half of its advertised, it's still, or like max speed, it's still double what I currently have, and hopefully that'll, like, I'm basically just wanting to buy it for a month, so I'm doing like a 1 month plan on it, and then that'll hold me over until my actual internet gets in, and then yeah, we can just move all the computer stuff over, and then I can just, you know, stream those day streams without being having too much noise. I can stream on the nights a bit more, you know, a bit more flexible time. I would have thought I would have found this place for the mission, but apparently not. Because isn't the mission take part here? I don't know. Either way, that's now done. Where did we say we're going to next? I feel like I went too far ahead saying what I was going to do that I got confused. So, Evendim. We want to find Barad. So, Barad Wrath. It's all good moving, but it's also a bit of a pain just because it's like it coincides with Anor shut. And I did say I'm going to get to 130. Like, I will really get annoyed with myself if I don't get to 130. That's why I'm spending all my lottery points. Plus, I need an excuse to spend lottery points. Is there any other in this area? So this one is fine. Anything else that gives me, like, I just don't want to go to like the Eve Spires. And I don't have an Angmar thing. I can go Estled into Angmar to Gath Forfnir and do the Circle of Despair stuff for 2,000. Bastions of Hope is 4,000, so I actually should do that because, again, 2 points for 4,000 means each location is worth basically 2,000 virtual experience. I know it's not how that works. Obviously, it's 5 and 4,000 whatever, but remaining. And same for here. Potentially, this one is. I feel like. What if I look up Angmar? Shouldn't I be able to find a map on the wiki? Angmar deeds, Explorer deeds, the road to war. I don't want to do the treasures. That's the main thing. I don't really like doing all the treasure deeds. But I think if I do that, doesn't it show me? Yeah. So Ruins of Evendim. Nice. Determination up to 58. Nice to see. I mean, it might be possible to get to 65, actually, especially if we're doing a couple 4K ones. That's like basically 2 levels worth, a level and a bit. Level and like a half. And then maybe we'll chuck into some loyalty or something. Just to get that morale up a little bit. But should we go Angmar? I feel like Angmar, if we do like Bastions of Hope and Circle of Despair and Road to War, that should give us a pretty decent chunk.
Greetings.
Although I don't really want to go to... I haven't got acquaintance standing and I haven't done the thing yet. Oh, I'm gonna go manually. I'm not doing that. This is why I don't like Angmar. In fact, I'm gonna go Angmar last. I'd rather go Forakill than Angmar. Though how are we getting to a regular? Do I have Ekadunan? I do. Region. So if I can do this one and this one, I think that's 4,000 total. Yes. Also, I get Elves of Rivendell rep. Sure. Eregion Explorer Deeds, and then we have the Ringo South and Ringlaw of Eregion. Is that not a... Does that count as a Slayer Deed? Okay. Oh, actually, I also wonder, is there any instance ones that we can do that are pretty quick? Like Grand Stair or... I guess they would be Scourge of Khazad-dûm. No, I don't think they... I think they're more like... I guess I should see. Do these give virtual experience? No, but they do give the enhancement runes. That was it. Okay, let's go north up here. I'm going to try and do the ring goes south. Ringlaw of Eregion, we also might be able to get away with, but I have to sort of have a little peek around. Some is kills, some is like actual discovery stuff, so I guess we'll see. In fact, I guess I could look up specifically... which ones I've got to do. So Ringlaw. So Crumbling Pages is in Pemba. It's like right here. Caradras one is all the way over here. Damn. The Fragile is south of here, down here. Parrot Morlas. Some interesting rabble. How interesting. Don't you love war steeds? We all love war steeds here. Okay, I'm going to go to the Caradras campsite first, just because it's the furthest away. And then we can have a look. So the Delicate Pages is from Gwingris. So actually, I want to go all the way to Gwingris first. I thought I would have gotten that one, but apparently not. I think I specifically went out of my way to look for that one, so that's very odd. And then the Tala Caradras one is actually on the way there. So we'll go here, here, here-ish, here. And then we'll be done, and then we'll move on to the next area, which is not anyway, not Dunland. I mean, maybe I could do Dunland Explorer. But Dunbog is a pain because I've got to go to the Pristine Glade stuff, and I don't like that quest. As much as I love Dunland, that is my least favorite part of Dunland, and I just don't like it. That's just the truth. You can't handle the truth, except you probably can. What? I don't like a certain area, even if I say it's my favorite place. It's not a perfect area? What? I want to do these, but it's 1,000. I don't want to go find the Dark Delvings and Scumfill, and it takes far too long. Moria itself is already a pain to traverse, let alone finding a ton of places like that. Stuff like Flaming Deep, it's fine. Redhorn Loads is only 1. Waterworks, it's 4, but it's 4,000. I wonder what the easiest way to get to the Great River is. Do I have Stangard? I do have Stangard. Will that do, though? Yeah, Stangard is that area. Huh. Oh, I remember when we were here and struggling. When we were underleveled. And really trying to get that level 45. So that we could, technically, we could try and, get our legendary weapon. Old times, eh? Old times. I do think we'll be better off rather than worrying about Moria. I know I should do the waterworks because it's 10,000. 10,000? I wish. 4,000. But I feel like doing Great River, since it's 1, 1, moving to East Rohan, 1, 2, 1, 1. Like, there's a lot of back-to-backs, like pretty easy ones, pretty quick ones. So I actually think it's better overall for us to do that. We were going to go straight south to here, didn't we say? So, yeah, it might be the best choice. Wildemore, I don't have any. Western Rohan, I'm not sure. I do have a couple, but I don't have any things, do I? Oh, no, I do have Eldberg. So, East Fangorn. That's probably easy to find. Upbjorn. Upborn? Upbjorn. My favorite Bjorn. He's so tall. And then, I don't know. Pass of the Dead should also be a relatively quick one. We know where this stuff is. And then these enemy camps and stuff. I mean, once I get to... we have like 20 minutes anyway, so we've got to be like careful. But once we get to 65, I think it's probably doable. Get that little boost in physical mastery. We also do have a reforge for our weapon, but I am going to wait till 121 for that reforge just because I don't want to waste my money. I just think that's for the best, honestly. I think it's down here. Yes. Cool. Another 2,000. 59. We're only 130 away. So I think virtues, aren't they like just 2,000 a pop at this point? Or like 2,200 potentially? How does that work? Like, because they start at 1,000, and then at level 11 they go to 1,100, 16, 1,200. But at this level 59, we're actually looking at 1,900 per level, which is kind of cool. And then we're looking at 1,000 a level or 2,000 a level until 62. 63, it then goes to 2,100. So basically, the way we're looking at it is a deed equals a virtue. Like, a deed equals a level for the most parts. Obviously, later on, they jump down to like 1,000 for later areas, which kind of sucks, but it's kind of why we're staying away from those later bits of content. I think the thing is down here, the campsite? No? Or is it up here? A little bit further in, apparently. Should be directly ahead. Guessing maybe around this shrubbery. Maybe? I know this one up here, if I remember correctly, can be a little bit fiddly. But let's hope we don't have too many issues. Oh, maybe a little bit further up. Oh, wait, no, I kind of vaguely remember where it is now. You should see it, right? There it is. I didn't see it, but I did see it ticked off, so that's fine. And I heard the little click sound or whatever you want to call it. All right. Let's jump back down here. Go to the Great River thing and get these on our tracker. Should totally get Stangard Explorer. Does it even give us virtue experience? It doesn't. Missed opportunity. Because it's not even like that super easy to do. It is super easy to do, except for I think Abandoned House requires a rep requirement. So it wouldn't be too bad for it to give you some virtue experience, considering. But yeah. What are you? You're not like a roving threat. You're just a weird enemy. How odd. But I'll do some of these. And then we can kind of just go like in order. Our Celebrant feels like it shouldn't be too difficult to find. I'm pretty sure I could find that right now. Isn't our Celebrant? No, that's past Celebrant. Okay. Maybe I don't know where I'm going. But that's what the wiki's for, you know? Ost Celebrant. Oh, it's this. I thought it was on the map then. It's this. It's this place. So we'll just go to Rush Court and then go there. Because I'm pretty sure we got all the stable masters. At least I hope. Damn. Very interesting question. Does the Limelight Gorge have a thing? It does give 2,000 virtue experience as well. But how many is it? 7, 5, 5, 5, 6, 5. How have I not done... Oh, I did skip content. See, this is the problem with me skipping content sometimes. Oh, wait a minute. It's up this way, isn't it? Can I make it up here? I'm pretty sure I have to go like here for this campsite to count, right? Yeah, there we are. So now we go to stand guard. And we stand guard. Level 60. Slowly getting that stat increase. 130% now. Nice, nice, nice. So yeah, Os Celebrant. Did I say I was gonna go do this one next? I was adding to the tracker. So if I go to, I haven't gone to Rushgore. Okay, well, past Celebrant is close enough. So we did skip through, like we ran through to get to the spot, but didn't quite work out. Maybe we'll go grab that place, and then Falmore's Den will go up to Thinglad anyway. That should be fine. But yeah, maybe we'll run to Rushgore. I was about to say rush to Rushgore, but even that joke is too bad for me. It's just nice not being attacked for once, I feel. You know? It's pretty chill. Oh. Oh, don't give me an explorer deed. No, don't do this to me.
Welcome and well met, my friend.
Okay. I wonder if we can kind of like cheese it and go here. And then go straight back to Stangard, up to Thingland, and whatever. How close do we have to be for it to count? Closer than this, clearly. Okay, this hasn't gone as well as I somewhat expected it to. Maybe this way? There's an invisible wall there. How very interesting that they would do that. It's not a big deal, we'll just go across here. That'll probably count, and it actually takes us pretty much to East Rohan, which unfortunately is not where we want to go yet because of the other deed, the Thinglad Explorer deed. When's it count as us being in there? Like, where's the trigger? Yeah, there's like a weird invisible wall around it. No? Still no? It is kind of funny how very, very quickly our virtues became underleveled, though. Like, for the longest time, and the reason we have all these, like, very, very close to completion deeds is because I was actually partially from skipping content, partially from actively trying to not complete deeds. Like, I, you know, would be like, oh, well, I have one more. I could do it now, but I don't want to overlevel. And I was having that issue of overleveling. There we go. Really? It took that long. Now 61. Nice. So we're going to be constantly 130 out for a bit, which is kind of sad, but well, I say constantly until we get to max, which is only 4 levels away. So we're looking at about like 4 deeds, potentially like 4 and 5 deeds, and I think we're maxed. So that's actually easily doable, right? Because we've got these 4 now, and then, you know, I can probably quite easily do Broadacre's exploration for another 2,000. Or Kingstead exploration. So
well met, my
Thinglad. And then let's search the area. So Foul Moore's Den is, funnily enough, not even near Thinglad. It's actually closer to Stangard than it is Thinglad. That's kind of sad. It's right there. I guess it's kind of in the middle, but I still think it was quicker for me to stay in Stangard. But I'm here now. It will probably take longer with the loading screen, so it's fine. I actually did think it was like up here, but clearly I'm mistaken. My bad. We get to chill out for a bit, though. We probably won't be like, in 10 minutes, we give up no matter what. It'll be like 10 minutes or when we get to max here. But, that shouldn't take long. Actually want to have this up to compare. Hopefully I don't struggle to find it. There we go. So 900 to 964. That's a decent enough jump. 300 physical mastery, 200 on the crit. Plus also the passive. We got to remember the passive goes up. So 130.7. Then let's go to Stangard again. And what is the actual quickest way of doing it? So there's a stable master here to Path Galen. That will probably be the quickest. It's by Amon Hen. So
Greetings, friend of the road.
Harwick, right? I would think Harwick. And then that hopefully takes us over to even Mansig's encampment over to Path Galen. I should have that, there's that plugin, right, where you put in, like, your starting destination and then your, like, finishing destination. It will find you the most efficient way, but sometimes I feel like trying to write in or select where you want to go is just slower than it would take to just work it out yourself.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Oh, I can just go straight to Path Galen. Easy. Where my favorite, kind of favorite side character is. Like, I think when I think side characters, like, truly side character. Like, you can go the entire game without knowing them, and it makes zero difference. And I think that's, like, what a side character, I guess, is, in a way. But I like Rodwin. Rodwin's a pretty cool character. I like Rodwin's story. Now, do I have to... do I just, like... swim there? Is that how this goes? I mean, I know I can go to Amon Hen. But do I just swim to get there? I'm sure it triggers, like, a bit earlier, but... whilst we do that, let's have a look at the next area. Ael's Hallow. Which is down by Harwick, actually. So it's actually a little bit further up from where we are. So it's somewhere around here. I guess specifically, yeah, right, specifically right there. Well, I found the Tinder Rock. We'll eventually find this. Good thing there's no, like, Slayer accelerator, but for explorers, you know? Because I'd be wasting a whole lot of time right now. It's better trigger. I'll be upset if it doesn't. How does that tree survive, you know? I feel like if they're just on stone, maybe I don't know. I feel like it'll be a bit of a pain to survive. I really hope this works. I see no reason it shouldn't. I know it's an odd way of going about it. Hey, there we are. The booming roars of the roars fills your ears as the Anduin plummets from the east wall into a torrent. I'm sure you're supposed to go like here and not do it this way, but we gotta spice it up a little bit, you know? Spice it up. Yeah, so this one will get us to 64, and then the other one will get us to 65. So yeah, those two are like good. Right, let's get out of here before I lose my hearing. And then I don't know what I'm getting on my war steed. One of the good things is we do have Snowborn, which is very close to the Croftwatch as well. So this will be like pretty quick. So we want to go to Harwick. Is there like a closer area? No, Harwick's pretty close to Aeol's Hallow. Whatever you want to say. Why did I put sacrifice on? It's so odd. I guess it's just natural reflex for it, but still. Yeah, you can see the jump at 63 now. We were like 900, now we're at 1,200. So we should see, it was like a 2% increase. It's like not too bad. We should again see a little bit of an increase with the other ring, especially because of the pure physical mastery increase. Plus, you know, obviously crit will have a slight increase. With this, we are only increasing by like 600, 700, 800 compared to a full 5,600. So if we got like, for like I think we got like 2,000 increase and we got 2% or something. So it's about 1,000 per percent if we go with that. So I should get maybe about like 8% more, vaguely. All right, let's hope we don't get dismounted. Water is a very fickle thing. And then what we can do is I can go through a couple more at some point. I don't think we should be that bad. Again, it would be nice to up some loyalty maybe. But if our determination is max, which is kind of our pure damage virtue, hopefully that pushes us over the like percentage things. And we might pick up a couple of things here and might be able to upgrade some of these at 121 to get us a good... Like, I wonder what heraldry sparrow... Like a level... So that's the one we have right now. The level 11 one, the 116 to here. And then we have the 121. That is a significant boost in physical mastery. One level, and look at what we get. That's crazy. So, and that'll only cost us like, I don't actually know the exact amount, but hopefully it shouldn't be too much. But obviously stat jumps are insane at that point. So, that's why we're probably lacking. I mean, even here is like double, right? Cool, and that's determination really close. And then what's going to level up after? Wit. Is it worth maybe trying to put confident? Confidence will actually level up first. So determination, then a bit of confidence, and then it'll put a little bit into will. So Snowborn. And then we're pretty much on, like dead on. It's midnight now, and we're about to finish our last deed for the evening. So I think all things considered, pretty good. I think it shows how much missions might be our, like, saving grace if it comes to it. Like, put on some triple experience. Get some enhanced XP supplies. 6 times experience. And, do some missions. Hopefully it doesn't come to that, but worst case. So it should be about here from what I can see. Well, actually, it's pretty much up here. So it's weird that I wouldn't have got it if I've already got this thing, but I could have triggered that some weird place, so it's fine. I don't think the jump is too insane, but we can at least have a look, maybe. I mean, actually, looking at it, the jump is pretty decent. Is it this bit? No, we've been in this camp. So it's like up here, I'm assuming then. So we gotta go around. But yeah, there is a bit of a jump. It's like a, what, like 230 on the agility? 300 on the physical mastery, plus another 1,000. So like 1,300 boost. Like, so 133.4. What is the 54? So I gotta go down. And then 58.9. So it's like this way. Oh, this way. So it's gonna be this spot here then? Maybe? What did I say? 133.4%. I see that rock on the picture. 133.4, 140, 134.5. So 1.1%, right? But determination now maxed. Wait, did it not go into confidence? Okay, confidence got into 39. Oh, I guess because I had a very small amount. Yeah, that would make sense. Also, why did I think some of it would go into wit? It's only if confidence maxes. Let's have a look though. 1,680, 7,500 there, and yeah, okay. So considering we started at, I think it was like 49 or something. Was it 50? Let's say 56 or something. That means we started like 584. We're now over 3 times that, right? Or just about 3 times that. So stats are definitely doing better. Definitely think we'll I'm gonna maybe spend a bit of time. I do have some ancient script, 450, and I'm sure I could do a little bit of work, and I can do some of this stuff, right, to get a couple boosts. But I was thinking about 200, 600. We should try and get ourselves some 121, like a full set of stuff at 121, right? Because again, we saw the stat boosts for these. I actually wonder stuff like upshot, for example. Like we have a reference here for a teal even, but let's have a look at like this one, and then 13, right? Yeah, so there's that massive jump. And 121, that actually should hold us over until like end game. If we get like a nice set of 131 or 121 stuff, that should hold us over until 130 and beyond. And then we can start going for stuff. In fact, what I could do is I could do some missions and try and get some legendary stuff, but I think I'd rather go for the double XP tomes, if I'm going to be honest, and for true experience. Alright though, that is going to be it for today. Thank you all for coming along to this short impromptu stream. As I said before, no stream tomorrow, unfortunately. Very busy day. But hopefully Sunday I can fit something in. Not in the morning, maybe on the night, then into like a late one into Monday morning, and then kind of do those the same. I'm hoping to be busy, or hoping to be able to stream Wednesday morning on the server shutdown, but we're going to have a couple longer streams, maybe doing some of these extra like quests, like the lower level quests, to try and get the cloaks, right? Because other than getting the Limelight Gorge stuff, which we will definitely need to do, it's just leveling to 130 and then doing some stuff behind the scenes with the Angmar and Moria stuff, which I'm not going to bore you with. It's just a lot of instances that we can pretty much easily solo, like kill Filical and you know, do the Vital Moor and do Halls of Crafting, you know, that kind of stuff. It's pretty boring. But yeah, that's it for now. Thank you all for coming along, as I said. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.